Today we have an Italian can of chickpeas and an American can of chickpeas, and we want to do a comparison to find out which one is actually better. You know, for lack of better words, a lot of people like to shit on American food and say or talk about how it's poor quality and how other countries do it better. So I thought, why not start with something as basic as a can of chickpeas to find out what is actually better. And even without opening the can, we can do a bit of a comparison. Right off the bat, I can tell you the American can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans is bigger because it has 3.5 servings and each serving is half a cup. The Italian can has 3 servings and each serving is also half a cup. If we look at the nutrition facts, both have 2 grams of fat per serving. Both have no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol. The Italian can has 234 milligrams of sodium, while the American can has 130. The Italian can has 17 grams of carbohydrates, while the American can has 20. The Italian can has 6 grams of fiber, while the American can has 4. And what I thought was really interesting is that the Italian can neither has any sugar nor any added sugar, so 0 grams, while the American can has 3 grams of sugar per serving of half a cup. Oh, and it looks like for the Italian can, you don't need a can opener. For the American, you do. So this is Italian, or the product of Italy brand of chickpeas. And this is the American brand of chickpeas from Trader Joe's. So this right here is the American can of chickpeas, and this right here is the Italian can of chickpeas. Right off the bat, I could tell you that when I opened up the Italian can of chickpeas, it definitely had a more noticeable aroma. So that's one thing. The other thing is that if you notice, the American chickpeas appear to have some bubbles in them, whereas the Italian doesn't. The Italian chickpeas also seem to be brighter and more vibrant from my point of view here. And when I tasted them, they also were a bit softer and seem to have a more refined taste, if that makes any sense. Whereas the American chickpeas seem to taste more bland. Now, to me, clearly the Italian brand of chickpeas was much better than the American brand. That being the case, would I choose to use the Italian can of chickpeas over the American? I would definitely say yes, even though the Italian can is $3 versus the American can, which is about $1.10. I think you pay for that price difference in terms of quality.